Hey, Cactus crew, how you guys going? I hope you're going well. Thanks so much for tuning in. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Bill. Welcome. This is CB Live. I hope you stick around. Give this video a like, share it, replay crew. You can leave a comment. I'll be down there after the live. I'll be in the chat with the crew having a chin wag if I can. I mean, gosh, YouTube has been kicking me out lately. But yeah, that's my intention. Yeah, replay crew, make sure you check out the timestamps in the description box below because they are very important. But there's also a bunch of links down there. My references, I would say, that back everything that comes out of my mouth because it's only my opinion, So I provide the evidence of my videos that I've made. But yeah, go check them out. And then after the live, I'll put them in the pinned comment. Yeah, what else is down there in the description box? If you want to further support this channel, you can become a Cacti contributor and they get the badge and they get extra content. Yeah, so what are we going to do tonight? Well, Katie, well, on May 1st, 2024, Katie made a video, but she didn't run it past Jennifer first. Oh my God. Who's Jennifer? Her lawyer. Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking it's deleted, because why are you even paying your lawyer if you are so concerned and with what the public think? She wants that validation from the public that, her public perception, how the public perceive her, is way more important than her actual lawsuit, the fight in the courthouse. In my opinion, because, she's a narcissist. This is the narcissist. Everyone she thinks is a narcissist, that's Katie. She needs a mirror. Turn it around, put her label gun on her. And yeah, she's losing control and she can't shut up. And it's glorious for us because we get stuff and we get to watch it, because, yeah, she took a while deleting it as usual. This is the one that was the yellow thumbnail with her glorious face on there. Whoa, smear campaign. Oh, what was it called? Here's the title. The smear campaign begins. I refuse to back down and won't be intimidated by an alleged cult leader. And I think that was the first time I ever saw her put alleged. We've been waiting for that. For 2 years, we've been waiting for that word, alleged. God, Katie, if only you learnt back in Tati's days, But here we are. And, yeah. Let's just get in, because I left you guys waiting. So let's just get into it. I fully left you waiting. Of course, when I've got it scheduled, it's never goes right for me because I cannot do schedules. I mean, gosh, I studied journalism and I wanted to be a journalist until I realized there was deadlines, and I'm like, no, then that's not me. But yeah, we're all here. Hi guys, everyone in chat. Sorry for keeping you waiting, but you guys, look, they're cool. Time passes easy when we're waiting for Katie because it's all glorious when we eventually get there. Let's bring her in. And of course, when it's set up, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Everyone, or the Katie. Oh yeah, we got to sit through this crap again. Her evidence. Presents her evidence, which I don't think computes in her head, especially this Bible verse that Miranda is doing, which is directed at Katie, but it just goes straight over her head, just like sandwich. Like, it's not sandwich. And I think, yeah, I said this in my past lives, like all the links are downstairs in the description box, but yeah, it's sand and then witch, as in a witch hat, the evil witch, because it is referred to in some Bible verses, but I don't know the Bible, even though I was raised Catholic. I just colored in the pictures, and then my Bible actually combust because it was too close to the Bunsen burner. Okay, yeah, I'm just dribbling shit, just waiting for everyone to get on board because there's that delay, you know, between YouTube and StreamYard. So let's press play. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, my brain's like, what are you doing?
Disaster. The wealth of the rich is their fortress. The poverty of the poor is their destruction. The earnings of the godly enhance their lives, but evil people squander their money on sin. People who accept discipline are on the pathway to life, but those who ignore correction will go astray. Hiding hatred makes you a liar. Slandering others makes you a fool. Too much talk leads to sin. Be sensible and keep your mouth shut. The words of the godly are like sterling silver, the heart of their lack of common sense. The blessing of the Lord makes a person rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. Doing wrong is fun for a fool, but living wisely brings pleasure to the sensible. The fears of the wicked will be fulfilled. The hopes of the godly will be granted. When the storms of life come, the wicked are whirled away, but the godly have a lasting foundation. So one of the questions is, are you okay? I am great. I'm actually way more than okay. Thank you for asking. Another question is, are you safe? I'm really safe. Doors are locked. I'm here talking to you guys.
Right, for people who are still associated with a cult or a leader of a cult to be hosting events within the dance community, because little do these other dancers know, when they're attending these events, they are also supporting the people in the cult and the people that are valuing what the cult is doing, right? And as a leader in the dance community with my dance company, the studios that I teach at, the dancers that I teach, I believe that it's time for me to speak up and use my voice, because that's not proper leading. And I would not want anyone to be misled due to something that they love, right? Which is the passion of dance. So those events are much more than just dance, and I hope you know that.
Yeah, I changed it. I got bored and I didn't want to listen to Toad singing, so I put my own music. Remember this? And she's still using the intro. Like, it just irks me so much on her advocate. She's a journalist. She's a cult expert. But none of that is in your intro. Like, my favorite Katie intro is that, well, I'll link it down below.
Hey friends, it's Katie from WithoutACrystalBall. Welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. Last week, I let you guys know that there's a brand new docuseries coming out at the end of this month on Netflix called Dancing for the Devil, the 7M TikTok Cult. The series was announced by Netflix in April, and the delivery date is May 29th, 2024 on Netflix, and it is a Netflix original. The announcement by Netflix was made across multiple social media platforms, and they announced it on their platform. Numerous outlets reported on the details of what Netflix had coming out this month, which included this series. However, they have not yet started the promotion of the series, which apparently has left some room for questions and individuals at questionable media outlets filling in gaps and attempting to influence people about the series while also providing factually incorrect information in the article and discounting the fact that there is a huge network behind the series, a huge platform behind the series that would not be solely relying on me nor any single person to make a docuseries. So,
whoa, Paulson, I can't believe you left that burpee in. Yeah, I got my headphones in and it sucks because I can't put my captions on for some reason. I can't press that button. So I have to listen. I was listening hard. Burpees? Did anyone else hear that burpee? I mean, that's all I heard. What was she saying? She's so confident she needs to correct everyone because she's been questioned. It's a lot like the short that's coming out later on. Yeah, on my channel, I upload like 2 shorts a day, sometimes more, depending on how much I've neglected my channel, and I feel bad. But yeah, you should go check it out because it's quite a sight for sore eyes. Yes, Katie, to use one of your cliches. Oh, she didn't. Oh, Annette's here. Oh, Annette, has it been a while? I think it has. How are you going? Annette says She didn't even come up with her channel name. She got that from the same lady that she questioned about the feeding tube that V ended up with. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that information, or maybe I did because I got other information that pulls out. But that's a good little tidbit. Without a crystal ball, it just sucks because it's everything that, like, she's predictable. Like, she is just so predictable in her behavior pattern. The carousel from hell, round and round. When you don't learn and you don't grow, you don't change. And so it's the same thing. This lawsuit with 7M, it's the same thing. With KYLIE, was the same thing. Tati, if you go to my community tab on my channel, was it last week? I shared like the KYLIE or the Tati stuff. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it was Tati, and how like similar everything is. All the videos, the list that she did on Tati is exactly what she's doing with Robert SHINN, and totally disregarding any other possible perspective, which is crazy for a journalist, but not crazy for Katie because she's one-track minded, very narrow-minded, unable to see the bigger picture of anything. And really, she's, in my opinion, just being used exactly like she was used in the Tati lawsuit. SWANSON used her as a mouthpiece to slander and, destroy Tati. And then I believe that maybe Melanie Wilking, maybe the Wilkings, might be using Katie as a mouthpiece because she'll believe anything. I mean, her whole everything against 7M is allegations from a lawsuit that hasn't even gone through and been found to be true. It's all allegations. And then what has she done? Shared it publicly all over social media, YouTube videos, all this, and then got sued for that, for slander, sharing all that defaming information that isn't even true, making up her own story, exaggerating, applying her cult stamp to it, the same shit that she flies at everyone. Cody Brown, he's in a cult as well. He's like a leader, the exact same as Robert SHINN. Do you know Cody Brown is also hates trafficking? I know, because it applies to everyone. There's no new information because that's how small her brain is. She's unable to learn and grasp. But anyway, let's get on with it. I forgot what I was saying halfway through, which quite happens with Katie.
So the series is going to highlight a group in California. They were under the management of an organization called 7M Films, under the leadership of a man named Robert SHINN, who is a pastor and a former doctor. And he runs a church called SHEKINAH Church, which is an invitation-only church. Despite being a nonprofit with non-exempt status, you can't actually go to a meeting of the church. You can't actually attend anything to the public. It's
just a little correction, Katie Joy. It's SHEKINAH. Okay, you would think you would figure out how to pronounce it. I did, and I learnt. Look at me. Look at you looking like a fool on your pedestal. Oh my God, when it rhymes, we're on the right track. And I think I breathed before I ended my sentence.
getting public tax exemption without a public-facing group. It's very bizarre. But the series, because it's coming out at the end of the month, has not had a trailer come out. So apparently people are starting to question the legitimacy of this. So an article by Dextero, interestingly, I have had this writer, Daisy Phillipson, blocked on my email. So I guess she's contacted me before with false claims. I'm not sure. But when I sent an email to her, I noted that I had her blocked in my inbox. Anyways, I have asked for a correction to this story, but she says, plenty of new true crime heading to streaming this month. One that stood out is Dancing for the Devil, the 7M TikTok cult. For the uninitiated, 7M Films is a management company for a number of TikTok dancers. First of all, this series is not a true crime series. It's a story about a cult. And at this point, there are no criminal charges filed by any prosecutors. So to classify this as true crime would not be true crime. This would be classified.
Katie, go and have a look at the Netflix synopsis. It's the category on Netflix is true crime documentary. Are you fucking, this is how slow you are. You should know this stuff. And what are we doing? Going through this again? My other video, I read the article and then you went through it. Like I didn't need to read it because you went through it. Are we going to go through this again? Katie, take a break. Take a break from your Adderall. Your brain needs to chill because I wouldn't even, oh my God, can you imagine what's going on in Katie's brain? Yeah, Llama Girl just said that yesterday she even accused Mary of starting a cult. Hasn't Mary done a life coaching thing before? I get confused. Someone else did one of the other sister wives, but she attacks them. Just let them be. Let them make their money. I mean, God, you make your money by belittling, bullying, degrading, slandering, defaming everyone. None of your videos are positive. Just let them be. But she can't because there's no other content. What is she going to do? I mean, she can't even fight for Sister Wives to get off the air because that's all she's got. And look at the 7am content. Like whenever she posts it, no interaction, no comment. Well, the comments are like, who's this? What's this called? Oh, interesting. But, it's boring because it's so the same repetitive stuff. Anyway, why can't they see what we see?
Classified, in my opinion, under cults, which is a huge genre of content that Netflix puts out. Continuing, in the recent years, 7M has been accused of being a cult led by founder Robert SHINN, who is also the pastor of the controversial SHEKINAH church. Among the allegations is the issues of coercive tactics and isolating dancers from their loved ones to extort them. Those are minor claims, frankly. There are much bigger claims that have been actually levied against Robert SHINN in multiple civil lawsuits in the state of California, including human trafficking, gender violence, aiding and abetting human trafficking, defrauding people, business torts, unjust enrichment, battery.
Oh my God, did you forget to swallow? So much saliva building up in your mouth as you were listing those things because, Katie, that's what we're here for. Anytime. But this is the same thing. Am I going over my own video? What's happening? Katie, I don't want my brain to be mush. That's what happens at the end of every live you do. My brain is mush. But yeah, Will says she never seemed interested in other cults that have popped up, and some of them, already have Netflix. Exactly, like the whole Lori Vallow. What's her name? Vallow. My brain, see, mush. I can't think. But that's what. But she can't because her understanding of cults doesn't apply to the real world of cults. It's just bullshit. She's done no research. She has no further understanding, no depth, because she's got no emotions. That's why she can't write. It's just words. And that's why she can just harm anyone, harm Robert SHINN, harm like Miranda, because she doesn't feel anything for them. And that's a bit scary, isn't it? God, because imagine, well, we already know. We don't need to imagine how much harm she has done.
SA. There's also been 3 separate women that have filed police reports against Robert in Los Angeles, alleging either battery or SA against him. It says, which would all be well and good, except for the fact that little is known about the next few docuseries other than it's coming out May 29th. One of the people claiming to be involved in this creation is none other than Katie Joy Paulson, who goes by Without a Crystal Ball. I'm claiming to be involved because I was involved in this series. I wouldn't lie about something like this, Dextero. And if you noted this post, which you've highlighted in your article, you would see that the executive producer of the series actually likes the photo and likes the post. Who is putting out misinformation now? The issue fans have with the Netflix title is the fact that Katie has run into numerous would see that the executive producer of the series actually likes the photo and likes the post. Who is putting out misinformation now? The issue fans.
You are putting out misinformation about 7M and SHEKINAH Church and Miranda and B-Dash. You are the ones spreading misinformation. You are being sued for sharing that information. And now you've shared that information with a huge platform like Netflix that is going to come down on you like, holy shit. Wake the fuck up and get out of your drug-induced state of oblivion, man. This is fucking real, Katie. This is not the time to beat around the bush and continue. Like, I don't know if I'm watching my video that I did last week, or are you just going over the same thing because you are so high? Your ego is making you feel untouchable. You feel like a god, that you can say anything and do anything, and you have, like, basically your posts sound like you created the documentary. It would never existed without you, the creator of all bullshit. Fucking hell, Katie. Oh. Guys, am I watching this? I'm not, because this one is 20 and my video I did last week was 12, and that was Katie's video, and I lost my voice. So don't make me lose my voice again, Katie. Sorry, everyone. I'm just going to play it.
Have with the Netflix title is the fact that Katie has run into numerous controversies over the years and has been accused of being an unreliable source. I wonder if the people that are saying this are people that are part of cults that don't like me, or they're part of the haters that are trying to take me down. You know, the same ones that I've talked about multiple times on this channel. Last week, she took to Instagram to write, "I'm incredibly proud to announce that the docuseries Dancing with the Devil," thank you for pointing that out, that I had a typo there. "Dancing for the Devil, the 7M TikTok cult, is coming to Netflix on May 29th, 2024. Bringing this project to this point has taken more than 2 years of extensive work with producers, directors, and working with former members of 7M and SHEKINAH Church." All of those statements are true. She goes on to claim, as though I'm lying, y'all, that SHINN filed a lawsuit against her and others involved in the production of the series, and that she believes it's an attempt to stop the production and prevent people from coming forward. However, there are currently no court documents of this legal action online. That's strange, Daisy. If you were to go into the state of Minnesota court records, you would find a claim filed against me in April of 2022. Robert SHINN and Miranda, WILKING, Derek, and James Derek all filed a lawsuit against me. There is a case number there. You can even read the court.
Okay, while you're tripping over your saliva, I might have to fast forward because I've just realized this is the video. Like, she might have put that video at the beginning and then she's added more at the end, or what's going on? I'm so confused. Oh, thank you, Autistic Shield. Yes, Laurie Vallow and Chad Daybell. Oh, thank God for you guys filling in the blanks of my brain. Is this my video from last week, or is the goodness at the end? Oh, Llama Girl, are you still there? You'd know. I think all of this is posted on Llama Girl's Twitter. I'll link it down below. I might jump ahead because we've been here before. But then what if I jump past? Oh.
This article. You wrote the case number is actually 22STCV34672, action filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court at the Stanley Mosque Courthouse. Robert SHINN, along with numerous other parties, are suing multiple former bloggers, former members, people involved in the church. On top of that, multiple dancers that were in 7M filed a cross complaint as a part of this in the same lawsuit. That's so weird that there's nothing about this online, because I'm looking at it right now. Looks like Kylie Douglas is part of it, Aubrey Fisher Green, KYLIE Gray, who is part of 7M, Kevin Davis, who was part of 7M, and then 2 other bloggers and 2 other people that have been associated with the WILKING family, Virginia Robinson and Kimberly Wojcik, were sued as well by Robert. And in his claims, he's claiming that there was a conspiracy to defame and discredit him and to ruin his career. It's at the Los Angeles County Court. You can actually...
Okay, sorry. There's a lot going on in chat. SD says That was before the docuseries. Are you talking about the when she's talking about the LA lawsuit? I don't know if I stopped listening. I think I might have. Oh my God. That's why I need captions, because my ears go into survival mode and then it's only my eyes left open. Yeah, SD says that was before the docuseries. You numpty. There's no lawsuit to stop production like she's been insinuating. Yeah. Like lawsuit against her. Like she's saying that like only since she started working on the documentary has this lawsuit like come out. But or did I just mess it up? But oh, TK, that's what I wanted to remind people. TK just gift. Did you do random? Did you throw it out? Or did they know that it was coming? TK just gifted 5 Cactus Bill memberships. Oh, look at you and your bright green. Don't distract me. Okay, let's go. We got to get through. I just got to let it play because this is my video that I did before.
See that it has over 99 entries and dockets and documents. It's a very, very lengthy case. It hasn't gone to trial yet, nor has mine. So to claim that I'm lying about this is just silly, Daisy. This article is actually what I would call misinformation. And then she goes on to say, in 2020, a petition was even filed to have her removed from YouTube with a creator claiming that she misrepresents stories. You know, anyone can create a petition online, right, Daisy? I could actually create a petition right now to have you removed as a journalist for Dextero. I mean, anyone can literally open a petition, and I wasn't removed from YouTube. She also says that she misrepresents stories, turning basic opinions into facts. As a result, she faced numerous lawsuits. I've never lost though, including one from Tati Westbrook and Todd Chrisley. So she's trying to tell you that I'm not a reliable source, but then she goes on to say these cases were both settled. And it hasn't prevented apprehension about WithoutACrystalBall's involvement in Dancing for the Devil. Tati Westbrook sued me in 2020. After we went through mediation, she determined I did not defame her. I actually helped her in her legal case against her former business partner. I sat for a deposition. Tati and I are not on bad terms. She recognizes that I did not just defame her or really do anything of the sort. So, and her attorney has said that publicly. And then to try to tie Todd Chrisley into this is hilarious because he's literally in prison right now for 12 years over what I reported about him. So it's just
It's not hilarious. It's stating your past. Have you Googled your name, Katie? That's all you've got to do. That's all any future employee will do. I don't know why these twits didn't. I really, really hope the reason they're not posting about it is because they're documenting Katie talking about it, because this documentary will end with YouTubers thinking they're journalists out in cults when they're just defaming people online, dragging them on allegations in other lawsuits that haven't gone through, and how dangerous people are. Shipping the sharing the information, acting like she's above, like she hasn't been trained at all in anything. That's why, they must have been able to see that she was exaggerating. They must have looked, what kind of idiots would use her and not look at her YouTube channel, not look at her Instagram where she targets people? None of her videos are, anything that any advocate for cults or anything would want to be associated with. I want to skip forward, but I haven't commented on this because I didn't have a voice. So maybe I should just let it play.
strange that these are the two things that you're trying to use to prove that I'm not credible. And then she's using sources of people that don't have faces from online and from a Reddit that hates me. So she says, another pointed out to the minimal information on the docuseries available other than the synopsis that reads, TikTok dancers are trapped in a cult masquerading as a management company called 7M. As dancers and former members escape, work to rebuild their lives, they come together to put a stop to the cycle and heal. Actually, the synopsis is more than that. And I don't know why you are not actually doing your due diligence, because It says a group of prominent dancers. I'm posting this. This is actually from my Instagram, which you're following. It says a group of prominent TikTok dancers are trapped in a cult masquerading as a management company called 7M. Among them is Miranda Wilking, whose family is desperately trying to get their daughter out as other dancers and former members escape and work to rebuild their lives. Why would you not include the line about how Miranda is a part of this and her family? It's just weird. And then she posted a comment from someone on Reddit. Reddit is her source. I looked it up and there's nothing advertising it anywhere. I'm no PR expert, but I would have thought there would be a website on it at least. And no advertising yet. Maybe they'll wait until the beginning of the month. Anyway, Katie Joy will be insufferable next month. But how great would it be if this doc made her look like the complete fool she is? I have no hope for that, but it gives me a happy feeling to dream about it. We can hope. She will definitely spin it for her fans, though, and they will believe her. And another comment, anyone who tries to fact check this will come across her problematic behavior and continued lawsuits. She, along with the others, will destroy any credibility regarding this documentary, plus anything said in the show is now fair game in her defamation case. It's really funny because once this comes out, you're not even really going to see me. It's going to be mostly their people that are actually involved in it. And you're going to have to, if this is what you want to believe, Reddit and Daisy, that this is what's going to be involved, I'm very sad because this.
Not just Reddit and Daisy, everyone here. And also Reddit's like 15,000 people. Yeah, basically everyone that is not your followers and just knows your name. Thank God there's not anyone else. You know, thank God your ball is so small in the corner because you're not nationally known. Remember, that's what you put in the KYLIE lawsuit, that you were nationally known celebrity entertaining reporter. No, not entertain. Yeah, but you know, clowns are entertaining. Car crashes are entertaining for some, you know, you can't take your eyes away. I mucked it up. Okay. I just, yeah, even though that, like, she's correcting this article and the article's not an in-depth thing on 7M. It's just letting you know that this docuseries is coming out on Netflix. It's a basic skim the surface. Katie, you don't need to be teaching this person who actually got published, probably got paid for it as well, which you couldn't get that with your writing. But yeah, there's so many more articles now. This person was probably just the first to fly across your, you know, radar. Imagine, like, what kind of fucking, well, it is. It's the drinking and the substance abuse, in my opinion, but, you know, because I've been through it and I've overcome it, I can see the signs so clearly with Katie. And it's the delusion, the narcissism that she's just untouchable. You're an idiot.
The show and this work isn't about me. It's not about the producers. It's not about even Netflix. It's about families that have been ripped apart by a group, family members that have lost loved ones to a group, people that have extracted themselves from the group that have been left traumatized and hurt, people that are suing Robert, people that have filed, you know, criminal action against Robert. This isn't about me or anyone that makes it. And the credibility is in the reports from the public records, from the police reports, from the eyewitness accounts. It's far more detailed than one single person. And to try to claim that a network and a platform like Netflix would put something out of this magnitude without fact checking is so irresponsible. On top of that, if you know anything about Netflix, you should know that Netflix does not promote anything new until 2 weeks before the docuseries comes out or anything new drops. So for instance, they have a new series coming out on Ashley Madison and the scandal that occurred. Their trailer on the Ashley Madison scandal literally was released today. You'll probably see a trailer in a couple of weeks. That's how I understand it works at Netflix. But I don't know. I didn't ask them if that's what they're going to do. There also would.
You should have. Like, if you were involved, as involved as you say you were, you would have got a press release package to promote, images to use to promote, links to use, hashtags to use. You hashtag coming soon. You got the title of the documentary wrong and you didn't go back and change it. I reckon if we go back and look at that post, it will still say. Because you don't care. It's fucking ridiculous. And Poor Robert, you know, he can't even go to the gym or shopping, you know.
Not be a separate website for this production because it wasn't a self-funded production. There was no crowdfunding that was needed. They didn't have to build up interest in it before it was created. A lot of docuseries that have websites are doing that because they either haven't found a distributor or they're crowdfunding and need money to finish the project. That was not.
You are an idiot. Whoa. You look so dumb, Katie. You look so dumb. Every Netflix original or TV shows, they have sites so that the fans can go there. They usually have a community board, further links, merch, whatever, especially Netflix. Well, I don't know Netflix original. I know I'm basing mine on Amazon Prime because that's my corner, you know, where the good documentaries come out. This is not going to be anything like Shiny Happy People. Not that I've watched it, but the production value and also the background checks they did on the people they chose to include in that. High standards, you know. Katie didn't pass the background check. Yeah. What was that other Duggar channel they used? I can't remember her name. Hope she's overtaken Katie. Is she over 400K? Get her up there. Katie, they looked at you, 900 videos on the Duggars, and what's your point? Yeah, also, Annette is on the ball. How did she not know it was coming out before Netflix posted it? Yeah, she didn't even know a date that it was going to be released or when they were going to release the promo for it, the trailer, when the trailer was coming out. Even I posted this image like before her. I posted it on the day because I got it from the Netflix listing. And then she posted it the next day. Oh, now they've released the image. No, you aren't in the know. Like, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that you have no fucking clue what's going on. Plus, Katie, you aren't the director, so you might have just given them the info, whatever. But you don't know how they're going to use that. Even the synopsis you want to explain and exaggerate when it's not about all the allegations and all that. They're focusing on like what it does to a family for like people that are trapped in these cults and whatever. It's the family perspective because obviously the Wilkings are involved and I believe they are the cult. They are the ones pushing this narrative. Holy shit. Like Melanie's probably on. Well, someone said she's even broken away and living in another state or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But if that's true, I hope it's true because the parents raised them to be money-making machines from a young age, dancing, performing, acting. They were doing that all from, you know, when they were like 5 years old. And then always the Wilking sisters. Imagine that. Never having an individual identity because you're part of the Wilking sisters. Hi, I'm Miranda. Oh, Miranda Derrick from the Wilking sisters. It's like when you're married. Well, I haven't been married, but this is what some of my friends say, and you lose your identity. Okay, we're going.
Not necessary in this case. Now she's going to go into what explains this. And she goes into actually all these different claims, but then she defends that, you know, 7M denies all of these allegations. Miranda denies all of these allegations. Then she says a new wave of individuals associated with 7M dancers came forward to voice their concerns about their loved ones were part of the cult. Then in March 2023, news surfaced that a group of former dancers filed a complaint against the company, its founder, and the SHEKINAH church, accusing SHINN of taking advantage of his followers. That's actually not what the lawsuit is. That taking advantage of your followers isn't an actual civil claim. But he's accused, there's like 53 counts in that lawsuit. I don't know how many counterclaims are actually moving to trial, but the original complaint had like 53 counts. And human trafficking, gender violence, sexual battery, gender discrimination. One of the allegations was that by a former member was that When she tried to leave the group, Robert Shinn's wife allegedly beat her for a half an hour in May of 2022. That's in this lawsuit. KYLIE Douglas is in this lawsuit claiming that Robert Shinn battered her sexually. Aubrey Fisher is in this lawsuit saying that Robert Shinn defrauded him of income. Kevin Concrete Davis also is claiming the same thing, that he was defrauded. It's more than just being taken advantage of. So she's referencing an article that was put out by Rolling Stone about this, which is odd because Rolling Stone's article cites all of these people. And then she references that he's suing a former member claiming she defamed and extorted him. But then she just said above that there was no lawsuits against former members. That's just so weird. And then she wrote, "Let it be known, this is not the first time Shinn has been caught up in legal battles. In 2009, former SHEKINAH follower Lydia Chung sued him, claiming he exerted undue influence, mind control, coercive persuasion, oppression, and other intimidating tactics, and swindled her out of 3.8 million. Actually, her claim was that he swindled her out of 4.2 or 4.3 million. And then although the
It's not about specifics, Mrs. I've got no specific information about this specific group at this time. Yes, referencing one of your, I'm going to get the one up because everyone is questioning me. And I got to, remind them that I am the person that fact checks. Apparently she was the fact checker. Why does it sound weird when I mumble it? It doesn't quite come out the same way. The fact checker. Could be fat checker. But yeah, apparently she was, she's trying to show us that she's the go-to. She's correcting this person's article because she is the go-to person for 7M information. How dare you get that amount wrong? Who gives a fuck? It's not important. All those allegations are allegations. And Katie, you have never used the word allegation. You have taken their stories, exaggerated it, applied your occult bullshit to it, the human trafficking. Yeah. Just reminded that the judge has that video, Has the judge seen it? Yeah, I think they have, of you. Because of you saying it drunk. Oh, I can't even. Let's just go back. My brain's gone mush already and I can't talk.
judge ultimately decided to rule in Shinn's favor. The more recent allegations brought renewed attention to the 2009 case, offering a fresh perspective on his past legal troubles. As for Netflix's upcoming docuseries, there's no trailer and will still be several weeks away from its release. Whether Katie Joy's alleged involvement will have an impact on it is yet to be seen, but clearly there are still many questions about this bizarre and ongoing case. I just want to be clear that I was involved in this. Everything that I've put out about this is what I can say, and I cannot say everything. Like, I literally can't tell you everything about what happened. I can't tell you who's involved. I can't tell you what you're going to see. I wouldn't go on record and say that I was involved in something that I wasn't. When I did an announcement a couple weeks ago, like last week, I tagged people that were involved in this, and they literally commented. I tagged WVE Entertainment, Dirty Robber, who's the production company, Jess, myself, and I, Jessica Acevedo, who is the executive producer. She actually liked the post. I also tagged Tim Milgram, who was a producer on the series, and Tim wrote, "It's about damn time" on this. So if I'm not involved and I'm tagging Tim as a producer, why would Tim respond? And also, why would Jessica respond if she's the executive producer that works for WV Entertainment? These people would not respond if I wasn't involved. And if I was not involved, I would probably be getting sued for saying that I was involved when I'm not. And I haven't been because I was involved. I'm not a huge part of this. I wasn't a producer of this. I said I helped from the inception and I helped bring this to fruition. And I did work on the archives and I helped them back check and go through tons of records. You know how much work was done on this project? Tons. And at the end of the day, the work that was done on this situation was done because victims in this situation deserve to have their voice heard. People that have been victimized by this group or claim to be victims have stories that are heart-wrenching, that are beyond what you read in headlines. Hearing from someone's voice in their own words what they experienced is way different than actually reading an article or a court record. When you uncover and unravel the decades of what's been going on with this group, you will see clearly that the people that are in the series, and I'm not telling you who is, deserve to be heard. Families that have been ripped apart deserve to be reunited and have their...
If you were the information giver and the fact checker and the archiver, then it's your information. We already know because you have, as a journalist who hasn't gone and got a journalist degree, so you don't know what's important information and what's not, shared every kind of information that you can find. Even your, you basically come off like you hate Miranda. critiquing her makeup, saying it's not that good. Have you looked at your own? The stuff, like, you have really gone way below professionalism, Katie. You've gone further than what's in the alleged LA lawsuit. Alleged. All of your information is based on alleged claims that have not been proven. What the fuck have you done? Because now Netflix, they have multiple lawyers, to take care of this kind of shit. And that's what you are. Shit on the bottom of Netflix shoe that they haven't realized yet. Eventually, the stink will be overpowering and they will look down and they will go, holy fuck, what have we done? What have we done? That's all right. We'll just spin our office chair around, call the lawyer times a billion in their big boardroom. Let's call in Katie Joy Paulson. And then the stink will match, when the shoe fits.
Family members removed so that they are not under this influence. And more importantly, this group should not be allowed to try to recruit new members of dancers in this community, which is what KYLIE said in the very beginning of this video. KYLIE Douglas, that end clip I showed you was KYLIE Douglas, who is suing Robert SHINN for sexual battery. And she said she wants to make it known that you shouldn't be promoting events and inviting dancers in the community to events when you are still involved with an alleged cult leader. KYLIE was in the group. She knows all about it. And her claims in the lawsuit are heartbreaking. KYLIE has a voice. So do the Wilkings. A lot of people have talked about this. And just because this writer apparently doesn't like me, which is fine, doesn't take away from the victim. So I would hope.
Oh, Katie, thank you so much for letting us know who's involved. KYLIE Douglas, the ex-dancers, and the Wilking family. We know it would come out eventually because you got no stoppage with what comes out. You are so desperate. I would not have... You're being sued. You're in the middle of a lawsuit that could end your career. It could end, not even could. I've been manifesting it, every day. Katie Joy will lose everything. Yep, I've got it written on my mirror. Yeah, I'm doing law of attraction. I'm going to make it happen. And karma has sort of played out like how I, because the karma train started with your staph infection way back in 2020. How did we know that it would manifest to what it's become and make sure that your face never has any more airtime? I know. And then your Facebook was hacked, which that was just Katie because she clicked on a phishing link in her email. Yes. So we all know, we've all been taught. But Katie, she reacts before she thinks because, she's smarter than her brain. But yeah, and then so that happened. And then now this is just an explosion of dumb. Katie, I can't believe that you are just you are so confident the way you were saying your words, but go and look up how to say SHEKINAH because 2 years later you think you would have looked it up. But have you ever heard, because she's never heard the church, anyone say the church name because she's never been to, maybe she should have gone, if she was an investigative journalist, undercover, and actually gone to the church. Why didn't she do that? Katie, that would have been riveting. Where would you have stashed the camera? Yeah. Imagine that. Oh, Katie undercover. I don't know if you could pull it off because you monotone. There's no character. Oh, Melly says, hey, Melly, how you going? I believe KJ hides her face because with narcissism, aging is something they take horribly hard to accept. I can't read it. My brain. I got to go get my glasses. KJ, all of these young, beautiful, talented women around her. Yeah. But she thinks, because what Katie sees isn't what we see. So we see the staph infection, we see her aging, we see her without her Botox, how everything's come down. I mean, eyebrows are no longer at penthouse, which used to scare the hell out of me, because that's the one thing I look for. Like when I'm reading her face, I can't read her face when she's got Botox because her eyebrows are at penthouse and they don't go anywhere. So I can't read them. But now she's got no eyebrows. But that's just the whole alcoholic thing as well, like staph infection. Alcohol feeds that infection. Yeah. And alcoholics neglect their self-care, and yeah, this is just known for, you should look up, like Google alcoholics and staph infections. Oh my God. But I think Katie's just let it go for too long. It's been there since 2020. I'll link the videos down below. But yeah, maybe don't eat before you watch them. Although it was a sinus infection for so long. Where are we? But yeah, Katie sees, like Katie, where she is at the moment, where her mindset is I believe she's in oblivion. And oblivion is a place that you get to when, you just consume so many drugs and alcohol for so many years. And you've got to that place where you are untouchable and you live in a bubble where time doesn't exist, so you don't age. So what you see, that's why Katie thinks that she's like a 20, she's in her 20s or something. She puts on clubbing makeup. She just looks like she's in her 20s trying to find her identity, but she's never going to find, because every identity she has is someone else's, which is scary. What she did to Lindsay Chrisley, completely tried to morph into Lindsay Chrisley. Yeah, that's some horrifying stuff. But yeah, addiction will make sure that she never sees reality as long as her brain is consumed with addiction. That's what it does. It changes how you see the world. It makes you prioritize your fix, your vices over like your family. If you have a dog or something, it's prioritized over your dog's well-being, over your kids' well-being. It's scary, because yeah, her child and her animals are just props. She doesn't look after them. And even when she was like, why would these people comment and like my picture? What if she mirrored the site? What if because she's been talking to that Tim Milgram guy for a while on Instagram. I remember when they first made contact and she fell in love with his dog. I'm like, you don't even care about dogs. You just want to flirt with this guy. And that's how she talks to him. But I just don't know how these people live in the social media world and aren't using fucking Google, or aren't even just typing without a crystal ball Katie Joy in a Facebook. Something's happened with YouTube. Her hashtag without a crystal ball doesn't work anymore. And then also when you type in her name without a crystal ball, her channel doesn't come up, just her videos. What's with that? And then you can scroll and scroll and scroll, and usually it would, come up her channel, and no, it doesn't come up. So is that just on my end? I tried to Google it, but I didn't know what was happening. So I didn't know how to explain it to Google. So, I got stuck in that. And it's like, yeah. She totally is a snitcher. Who said that? BMC. I have to scroll up. I just saw Llama's comment. BMC says, KJ seems to enjoy that these bad things are happening, almost like a sibling tells on another sibling, and they enjoy watching them get in trouble. Oh, totally. She just does. Like, everything is negative. She does enjoy, and she enjoys creating drama. That's what she feeds off. How sick is that? But she's just that mentality as well, that teenage mentality, because obviously when she started drinking or whatever, it was at a younger age and she stunted her brain. We can see that. She's 46 in November. She's 4 years away from being 50. Can you believe that? Usually when people reach 35, 40, they stop caring about what other people think of them. It's a great level to reach in life. But Katie doesn't change. She doesn't grow because she thinks she's perfect. Remember, like, back when she did the personality test and she was talking about how her and husband, they don't have goals. They're not like, and it's like, why? And she's happy where she is. Yeah, okay. Using those eyeballs of yours that are connected to your brain, of course, everything's fine and dandy. Like this, she just convinced herself like everything is fine and dandy. She's the go-to. This Netflix documentary is tied to her and she's going to finally reclaim her place that was stolen when they did the background check for the Shiny Happy People for the Amazon Prime documentary. Because remember, she even was correcting information that was put out then. Oh, they haven't spoken to the real victims. The real victims weren't interviewed. Oh, Katie, you are a victim of yourself. I can't wait for the cards to be dealt, the Netflix original cards. Why is no one else posting about it? It's crazy. Why wouldn't the director, she just skims off over his name. Like, there's some CB shorts coming out later on. Like I said, every day, like, even though I go live or upload a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, every day on my channel, there are like CB shorts being uploaded. And yeah, the ones tonight are her post. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh my God, what was I talking about? Her post. Yeah, I lost my thought, but you should just go watch them and then finish my thought and then it will make sense. This is what happens at the end of these streams. Sorry, guys. But yeah, give this video a like and share it and comment below, replay crew. Or if you watch it again, people in chat. Yes, Shannon Ward says, when you try to convince people who you are, you're obviously not that important or relevant. I've not heard any of the creators, producers, or Netflix tagging her in a post, right? Has she tagged Netflix? But they wouldn't, not even, it's just very silent. Even the information is very scarce. Is it scarce or scarce? Scarce sounded very weird, like posh, when you don't know if it's envelope. When did it become envelope? Didn't it used to be envelope? I don't know. This is just Aussie stuff. Oh, I should do Aussie. I should end it with Aussie slang word of the day, guys, because I want to get you up on your Aussie slang. So if you ever come to Australia, you will be able to understand people, because we don't talk in full words. Like this word, arvo. Anyone in chat? I've already told people before what this means. So does anyone remember what arvo is? Slang for. That's the Aussie word. So you can Google that as well. But no, it's slang for afternoon. So we go, I'll see you in the arvo. Yeah, that's it. Boom, boom. We need a little sound machine. I feel like I really needed a little because it was like so flat. But that is the ending of a KJ video. Everything is flat because it's monotone and we got to dumb down. Okay, Cactus crew in the chat. Oh, this after llama. Do you say it too? Has it rubbed off on? Because really, we're probably related, llama and I. You know, because I'm just the convict that was shipped off from the mainland, sent to Australia to build a colony. You know. I got Irish ancestors. Like my mum's already found all her Irish. Actually, my mum is in London right now. She's been there for like, she was meant to come back on May 3rd. And then she extended it because, yeah, my brother's had a baby. The convict, the cactus convict. Totally got shipped off. Oh, yeah, Katie is 46 in November, I think. And I'm pretty sure she's a Scorpio, which is so, but she's the bad Scorpio. She must be the bad Scorpio, you know, or the evil side, because there are some fucking bitch Scorpios that are cold as fuck. And yeah, that's what she is. That's who she is. Because I'm like on the cusp of Libra Scorpio. And yeah, when I was going through my kind of rebirth thing that's been happening as I've created this channel and gone along and grown, Katie, yeah, I was picking up on the Scorpio, like transformation side, but now I'm back to my Libra side, you know, the good girl. No. Oh, you're 10 years older than Katie? Oh, Katie, I'm a youngin'. I am a youngin'. Like, my life has only really just started. Like, I should be, most people are retiring at my age. Well, no, but most comedians start at 40. I'm just a few years late because I ran into a narcissist, you know, and derailed my journey. I would never have known. I don't know if I ever would have picked up on the narcissist in my family if I hadn't like fully, you know, it took me so long to get my head around Katie, the narcissism, because I learned about it in my psych studies, like at uni, but just from a book. It's not until a person you see, like, how has she survived to 46 without being punched in the face? I just, how did she even get married? But then, I mean, the love bombing. I've been reading up. Apparently, like, the way she's acting is, because like my narcissist in my life is acting like this at the moment, grasping at all straws and taking everyone down, that like speaks out against her. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. No, because I didn't add. Oh, guys, I booted myself out. So maybe I should read my own actions and call it a night. I can't believe this was the video that, like, I swear there was another video. I'll have to look. Melly says, did anybody see that video where she says she was so popular? And yeah, I'll link that video down below. It's one of the first videos I made on her. I'm pretty sure that was like when she reached 8,000. I don't know. But gosh, this is what the carousel from hell does to my brain. I don't know where we are. But, you know, you only know where you are with what lawsuit's going on. Like, that's our constant. But it's the same shit that's been going on since 2000 and, well, since since I came onto this train from hell. I think a lot of us came from the Amber tapes. I was just looking over the Matt Bayer when he was on Sherelle, so I was making some more shorts, and like he says what Katie said was on those tapes is not what was on those tapes. And he said like people need to look back. I don't know, like if I could listen to them again. I remember I listened to it once and I was like, holy shit. But yeah, knowing that Andrew is the manipulator, because he is, like, he preyed on Amber. Anyway, yeah. Oh, one thing I wrote down on my note here, Katie sounds like Farrah. She does. She sounds like Farrah so much. But how good does Farrah sound now? Did anyone listen to when Farrah was on Dumb Blonde podcast? It was like a few weeks ago. And I have more to, like, I've only listened to half of it. Sophia is also there. And it's Bunny got like huge backlash from it because they were talking about when Sophia's gonna start her OnlyFans. Like, can you fucking believe that? Anyway, yeah, Farrah, you know, do you not know who Farrah is? Don't worry, don't go there. But if you want to, she's got the same mannerisms as Katie, especially when Farrah was in her, you know, white powder stage and thought she was a comedian. Oh, are you a Leo Goose? Oh, do you know, it's very rare that I get along with a Leo. My narcissist isn't a Leo, but what my best friend, my best friend's also a Leo, and she said to me that it depends on like who the mother of that Leo is. So like what your mum's star sign is. And my best friend's mum is a Libra. So I feel like that's the only reason we get along. But I hang out with her mum as well. Okay, guys, I'm going to say, oh, look at all you. Oh, you're a Pisces. It's Pisces. No, it's Gemini, isn't it? With a split personality. I'm trying to think. I don't go by words. I go by symbol. Okay, guys, I'm annoyed that there was no captions and that I had to listen. And I'm sorry if I tuned out. If I miss anything, like, feel free to leave a timestamp in the comment with, you know, what's going on, what I missed, and I'll add it to the timestamps that are in the description for the replay crew. But letting anyone know that info at the end is not really going to help anyone. Oh, but I did make a little video I was going to like include at the, yeah, if you want to, yeah, I know I can't find it. If you want to follow me, Instagram, TikTok, and X. It's so hard to remember what it's called. At It's Crystal Bill. And yeah, I did a Q&A on Instagram, but like, where do you find the questions? I need to Google it and then I will answer them. Because my question and answer thing is going to be so much better than Katie's. And I do mine midweek because my weekends are Katie free. Oh, look at you early people. Like, Annette, I bet you are one of those people that just get up early in the morning, though. Everyone that's born in February is an early bird. Oh, my poor friend is born on the 29th. Like, used to do my head in when we were like year 7 and she turned 12, but she was really turning 4 or no, 3. I can't remember. Yeah, every 4 years. Oh, look at everyone's in February. Oh, you're all early risers. I need to be an early riser because I'm switching up my work routine, and because now it's winter and I need to get back on stage now that there's no sun. It's my happy weather. Oh, yeah, Shannon. Good to see you. Yes, guys, give this video a like. Oh, Captain. Oh no, you just came in like right at the end. How did that happen? Look, oh. A lot of people aren't getting notified, but like, yeah, that sucks. Like YouTube just is so annoying. So many of my channels like that I follow, I'm like, oh, I haven't seen a video from them in a while. And then I check and I'm like, unsubscribed? What the fuck? And it's like the big YouTubers as well. I'm like, YouTube, come on. They need my count. No. Oh, Stella, you're towards the end. Look at us down here at the end of the year. In Australia, they've changed it now. Like, I'm so lucky that I went to school like when I did, because now it's based on like if you're born after July, then you apply the year a year later. So if you were like applying for year 1 or something and you were born after July, you'd have to wait till the next year to be in year 1. And I'm probably describing it wrong, but that's what my brain is saying because I don't have kids and thank God. I'm still a kid myself. Like I'm 42 this year in October. I cannot wait. Well, yeah, because yeah, I just can't wait for this year to just keep going so I can keep, I don't know, I've made it to the end and look. I've made it to the end and I've got no brain or voice, but I appreciate you guys staying and checking this out with me. And it pretty much was my video, but like my video from last week was like, I lost my voice. I've been losing my voice so much because I do these videos and then I go on stage and it's too much for my voice apparently. But yeah, my doctor now thinks I've had COVID. I'm like, I haven't. Like I haven't, like, but I must have, but I wouldn't know because I ran out of tests like ages ago. Anyway, I'm just totally talking absolute crap at the end. Thank God for timestamps, right? Take care, guys. Have a good day. See ya.